It's Fans on Patrol time. It's Fans on Patrol time. Fans on Patrol time. It's Fans on Patrol time. Fans on Patrol time. It's Fans on Patrol time. Fans on Patrol time. It's Fans on Patrol time. Ah, look at that shit. We did that right, I think.
I hope so. Otherwise, there's just a lot of us sitting there staring.
No, I
Yeah,
think we
there's
did
a
it right.
there's a minute there. I was like, I don't laugh.
No. I think we did that right.
All right,
Welcome to Fans of Patrol. We're just almost a half an hour late, man. You know how we do it. Most of the people gonna watch this and after it's not live anyway. But let me not start making excuses for ourselves for us not just being professional. We're gonna get there, y'all. We've been so unprofessional for a year, but we're coming back. So, what's up, everybody? My name is Montego. I'm the host of Fans of Patrol. With me is my wonderful co-host, Ms. Tiff Obot. What do you got to say this week, Tiff?
I'm like excited to talk about this movie.
So, we didn't even announce what we was doing, but you guys know what week it is. It's actually officially Shark Week all over the world right now, and so there's Shark Week shit everywhere, you know. And this is normally one of our favorite times of the year. You know, I don't know if we got to this last year. Yes, we did. We did that big black shark
The
movie,
black something.
which actually got a lot of hits. People like Shark Week, man. I
They like
Shark
Shark Week. That
too.
movie was so bad.
Yeah,
All
what was
right.
the name of that thing?
The black something. It was
Black
like
Black Bastard. No, it was Black something.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it was like my brain keeps saying the Black Dahlia, and I'm like, that's not it. That's not
No,
the movie name.
no, it definitely wasn't that. But
I know, but my brain can't. My brain's dumb.
yeah, well, no, I would just say, yeah,
Yeah, no.
that movie was terrible. That's when they were on that oil rig and all that stuff.
But nope, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, so
I'm
this
trying to
year was
hold myself together until we talk about the movie.
well, yeah, we got a little bit of something else I want to talk about, but we're this year we went to an oldie but goldie sort of. We went to the grandchild of an oldie but goldie, right? We went to Deep Blue Sea 2. One of Deep Blue Sea being one of me and Tiff's favorite shark movies, only succeeded by Jaws, the original, you know, uh, where amity means friend. Not love that damn movie. Anyway. So anyway, we love Jaws, we love sharks and all that shit. And so Deep Blue Sea came out in 2018, and
Deep
it
Blue
was
Sea
a
2.
Deep Blue Sea too, and it was direct to video thing, and so we knew it's gonna be a doozy, but we're doing it anyway, man. And then they have another one. They got three, and maybe we might not let
There's a
y'all.
third one.
We might not make y'all wait another whole year for
There's a third one.
it's a third one. Now, Deep Blue Sea was very, popular when it came out because of the amount of stars, and he had Thomas Jane and LL Cool J doing, I think, his not a movie debut, but his first movie debut where he was actually good. I mean, like a really good character, and his career took off since then. You also had some other people who did a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, Michael Rappaport was in that movie, right? Yeah. So, Sam Jackson was in that movie, right? and as Sam Jackson, like he was like the Sam Jackson at that time. He wasn't like unknown. So we love that movie. And so now we're gonna, 2018. We saw it a couple years ago. We was like, ooh, the trailer looked bad. Maybe we shouldn't. We can find something better, because we actually want a good shark movie. But this year I said
few and far between, though.
that's true, because even Jaws 2 was like, and Jaws 3 was like, no. It just got
like
worse
the
and worse.
Meg, which we you didn't like, right? Or did you like the Meg and you hate the Meg too?
I
like the
love
Meg.
the Meg.
Yes.
I thought the Meg was okay. And I don't know if I'm just like, jaded for Jason Statham,
Yeah, you don't like him.
Yeah, I saw him do some bully shit once.
He's mean to Ryan Seacrest.
He was so mean.
I'll never forget that that's why you don't like him.
No, it's just like, God damn, you a big tough guy. That dude like 5'2", and you about to whoop his ass because your girlfriend was talking to him too long. And I think he's still with that woman. I just saw a picture of him and her. I was like, damn. That's the woman that almost got Ryan Seacrest's little ass just beat it down, karate style. I wish Jason Statham would beat my ass karate style. I just be like, oh, help, please, I can't breathe. Oh shit, yeah, his ass would be in trouble because your fortune would be mine.
You're a very rich man.
Very rich man. So beat my ass, please. Make sure them cameras rolling. Everybody, number one, number two.
TMZ, I'm about to get my ass kicked.
By Jason Statham. You don't want to miss this. Anyway.
He's here.
So yeah, the Meg 2, I really thought was ridiculous. I mean, I think the Meg 1 had some merit. I thought, but with all that undersea walking and all that dumb shit they was doing, I was like, this is just stupid. Now y'all trying to. It's almost like a space.
But
movie.
when you see other shark movies, and then you think about the Meg,
it's far superior to.
And
most,
you think,
yeah.
oh, I could watch that multiple times if that means I just never even have to see this again.
Yeah, when Sharknado is no longer ridiculous and there's worse out there, he's like, oh,
when something worse happens.
Yeah, and it's a lot of worse out there. So anyway, we're gonna do Deep Blue Sea too, and I think we're gonna have some fun with this. But before we go into that, Tiffle Bob, San Diego Comic-Con is happening right now. And we used to really, I think we normally do a big San Diego Comic-Con show after,
Yeah, there's always so much news.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be doing no San Diego Comic-Con show this week. Next week
ever.
I'm just looking at the shit that they got going on there, and it's not good, Tiff. So Peacemaker comes out next month.
Yeah.
And they just debuted a Peacemaker trailer with John Cena playing a lookalike of himself. So, I'm not going to show the trailer or nothing like that, but that's just one thing. Then they got a Vampire Lestat season 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's something. The Secret Order. Yeah. Star Trek, Starfleet Academy. Something that they really been pushing. They really want Generation Z's to really get into Star Trek because they feel like, I've heard people say, well, the Star Trek is dying and stuff, and you need to renew the audience. So this is really for them. So I don't know if we are going to like it, but it's Star Trek. So who knows? The Long Walk trailer. What is going on, right? We're the Strangers, Five Nights at Freddy, Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
But a lot of these things aren't even first-time announcements. These are stuff that people knew. I feel we knew about this stuff already.
All this stuff says Comic-Con sneak peek. Jesus, what is this? I don't even know what this is.
There's a
Gen Z season 2.
Oh, I actually liked that show after a while.
Everybody knows. I just don't think I can do The Boys. I'm stuck in season 3, in the middle of the season, just I just can't take this shit. It's just too much. The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, season 3. Where's the big drops, man?
I don't want to hear about this anymore.
This is what's Outlander. I don't even know what that is.
That's that romance show about a lady who travels back in time to Scotland and they have sex a lot.
Okay. Percy Jackson, which I love the first season of Percy Jackson that was on Disney. They got season 2 coming out, which I was really excited about until I saw this trailer. And now it's just like Stranger Things, all these grown ass people trying to be little. Y'all waited years for the next one. You got to hit it hard with kids, man. You got to just put them, their little asses through the grinder, right? You will
destroy these children.
They get destroyed anyway, so who cares, Tifflebot? You just look, y'all working until we finish this project because they grow so fast that they were little kids in the first one. People complaining about how young they was, but I think they really matched the book. Now it looked just like the other Percy Jackson with them grown ass kids running around. The Legend of Vox what's that? McChena? I don't know. And then you said you heard something about James Gunn getting.
Oh, I think during they're talking about Peacemaker, he got applauded for Superman. He got some kudos for Superman.
Oh, that's breaking news. Also,
right. That's what I'm saying. That's great. I think that's fantastic. But don't call. Oh my God, I got a hot tip. Get the press on the line now. Right. James Gunn's getting claps.
Right. In front of a bunch of nerds at a con about a superhero movie.
Well, fuck yeah. I would hope they'd be clapping, even just to be nice. But they don't have to because it's a good movie, but it's not news.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
So this looks really ultra thin, Tifflebot. I've never seen a con that looks this thin. It's super thin.
I think I wonder about fan mania. Um, but sorry, my mom is texting me and she won't stop texting me. So give me 1 second. I'm recording. Oh God. Okay. Jesus. Yeah.
I
Can
mean,
you repeat the
it's a ton of videos, right, available, and normally you see all these drops all weekend long, you
Yeah,
know.
I feel like before a couple years ago, you'd watch this and you'd be like,
Oh my
how
god.
am I ever going to see or
Right.
consume or all of this sort of media that's coming out because there was
Well,
just so much.
even for our shows, we would literally sit there and have to like cut from a big list what
Right.
we can
What we're
fit
going to talk
in
about.
to talk about, man. And so this hopefully it's not as how should I say um bleak as the news I'm looking at here, you know, but I don't know. This just where's the big announcements? I don't know. I don't know. I don't see
Oh
anything
my
that's like
God.
exciting. So um hope maybe next week if we can find enough content that we have
Yeah,
something to talk
maybe
about.
they're holding back or I'm not seeing
Today
the
is
right
Sunday
stuff.
though. All the stuff comes out Friday and Saturday, right?
Hmm.
Right? That's
I would
what
like to see
normally.
some people who went what they thought, how they felt about it.
Oh, Jesus.
Like I
Well,
saw a lot of news coverage that was like, your favorite um cosplay from this, and it's like that's cool, but it's also not like that top hitting news I would think from the
yeah,
company.
we know that's a big part of it, but that was still never nothing that you would talk about. Coyote and Acme debuts. That's the thing, huh? Huh. Huh. That's a thing.
Yeah, that's the Looney Tunes thing I was telling you about. I think it's animated. I don't. Does anybody do? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody who would be cognizant of Comic Con care about the Looney Tunes movie, or maybe I'm insane, or
No, I wouldn't give a shit, man. So, you know, um, yeah, this looks bad. So I'm gonna get off of it
just making you
because
sad?
because I'm literally like trying to find some stuff, you know, and I'm just like, it has to be something like really. You don't go to it. Well, see, here's the problem, right? So now does D23 their own little con, right? And this one does this their little con, and you know, so you just never know. You know,
I saw a Disney announcement,
well, they
but I
do a
wondered if it
little.
was side by side or
They do a little, you know, but they don't do much, you know. And then here's an article from the Vulture trying to make me pay $4 for your crummy magazine. Get out of here, man. I'm not
oh,
paying.
I think I pay for that.
No way. Get out of here.
I'm gonna
What
look
the
at it
hell are you
later.
paying
I'm
for
gonna
that
look at it
for?
later. See if it's come back for my special report.
No, no Vulture. Yeah, I gotta have it. $4.
Well, I pay monthly for the New York Magazine, and it's included in that
What you
subscription.
should do, and I'm not saying, hey, Apple's the greatest, but I did just pay for the monthly subscription for this summer. I started that the news, and they have all these magazines and stuff you can look. I
Hmm.
was gonna buy some yacht magazines that was like $39 for like 6 issues and stuff, but it's on that app for free. You know, like
Yeah,
a lot of shit is on that app. You know, and so I was like, oh, you just have to read it digitally, of course. You know, there's no magazines and stuff.
yeah,
But so far, it's been worth it for me. You know,
nice.
here's the worst part: it used to be for free when they first
Mm,
introduced it. You know, it was like two or 3 years. It was just free. You know,
nothing
and he's like,
stays free.
yeah. Then all of a sudden,
Like, look
pay
how good you loved this, didn't you? $5, please.
12.99. Yeah, yeah, like it's more than some streaming services, right? For some
When I
damn
saw my
magazine.
bill came in through for Netflix, and I said, "You motherfuckers."
Yeah, it just gets
It
yeah.
gets more expensive every month, I feel. Like 2 months goes 19 and this month it was like 2050 or something like that. And I was like,
Yeah,
"When? How?"
here's the worst thing. I don't watch it. My kids, I think, use it. So that's the only reason why I haven't like cut it off.
Mhm.
But I watch Netflix so few and far in between. It's I should be shot. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not watching this at all, and I'm paying all that money, and my kids do, but they getting growner. So, like all kids, you know, you got to kick them off your cell phone plans eventually. You know, even though I see grown ass people on their parents' cell phone plan, and you know, you got to kick them off your streaming shit. You know, you got your own house with your own stuff. You know, go. get your own service and stuff like that. So anyway, right now I haven't kicked him off, but it's getting close, y'all. Anyway, man. So Comic-Con looks like it's a wash. And Fantastic Four has come out, and all of us, the hype about that is, I guess it made more money than Superman. But I just saw that today. They said this weekend it makes more money. I'm like, you still got a whole day,
But also, is it overtime or just more money than that Superman that weekend?
this weekend. Yeah, like it was an announcement, and I'm like, I swear to God, anything just to like get a soundbite. You know what I'm saying? Anything to be in to have some kind of news thing. It overtakes Superman. Yeah, Superman been out 3 weeks. God damn it! What are you talking about? Shoot. Anyway, it's just movies, guys. Anyway,
it's just movies. It's just movies. Everybody settle down.
Everybody settle down. Oh shit. Looking forward to Fantastic Four though.
Yeah, I'm remaining cautiously optimistic about it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny getting excited about something that's just failed over and over.
Yeah,
and over.
can't get it fucking right. You're like, maybe this time. You think maybe this time.
Yeah. 2 movies from Universal, and then that Josh Trank thing, which I don't know what the hell I was looking at when I was looking at that damn thing, boy.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think that movie made $4 million or something like that. Never seen that guy again after that. Shit. Woo. Anyway, man, let's get into this thing, man. So it is Shark Week, man, and there's no Shark movies coming out at Comic-Con, you bastards. So let's take a look at Deep Blue Sea. Deep Blue Sea 2, 2018. And I have some things to say about even when it came out and some of the things that was happening in the movie that was a little weird to me. 1 hour 34 minutes. A pharmaceutical company repeats the mistake of the past and creates super intelligent bull sharks who decide they don't want to be in a lab rats anymore. Tev, there are people in this movie.
Yes.
Who are some of them?
So Danielle Savre, I guess is maybe how you say that. I'm not sure. She's the main character, Dr. Misty.
Yeah.
Rob Mays,
the mildly almost exploited Dr. Misty Calhoun, but go ahead.
Yeah,
there's
a lot.
Yeah.
So Rob Mays is Trent Slater. That's the ex-Navy SEAL.
Is that what he was supposed to be? We were supposed to pick that up.
Don't be fooled. You will, if you watch this movie, you will not know these people's names or what they do. This
no,
is
hell no.
More information.
Was I supposed to know he was a Navy SEAL? I didn't know he was supposed to be a Navy SEAL.
Michael Beach as Carl Durant, a big pharmaceutical billionaire with questionable ethics.
No, Michael Beach is he's the only person I recognize in this, Tiff, because he's been a character actor. He's been around forever. For those of you who don't know, you might remember him. He was Black Manta's daddy in Aquaman, just for the uninitiated. He also played Mr. Terrific on like voice acting for years in the old superhero things. Yeah.
Oh, weird link to the past.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of other people in this movie.
He stays a nerd. He stays in there. He's earned his nerd stripes.
He's earned it. Then there's Nathan Lynn, Kim's sister, Jeremy Jaspasso. There's like
nobody.
You don't know him. You don't know him. They don't even got links on Wikipedia. They haven't even bothered to get on there and been like, yeah, that's me.
Yes.
Like it's just black. Can't click on no link.
Yeah.
No
so
Wikipedia link.
Before, come on now. I thought I had this down. I didn't. It's time. Word. I'm leaving the controller just like that. So all I gotta do is press the button. Tiff, beloved successor of beloved successor from a beloved movie, at least by us and other people I know too. One word.
I'm gonna say nonsense.
Nonsense.
This fucking movie
why would you say that?
Nonsense. Like it's the longest hour and 30 minutes of your life.
I did not feel that way. I disagree with you, but go ahead.
You love the movie?
No, I'll give you my one word. I'm gonna let you finish. Yeah.
it's just there's times in this movie where there is no emotion in the delivery of the lines to the point where you're like, what's the
I was
tone? What's the
was these
tone
people
here?
were some of these people just crew mates that they just
Yeah,
made?
they're just like, come on. One
So it's
guy
like, wait.
shows up randomly in the movie, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah,
Who
so
is this guy? The curly haired guy. I was like, where the fuck did you come
yeah,
from?
all of a sudden, and
Where
then he
the
got
fuck did you
he
come
got his hand
from?
in the mouth, the shark's the mouth and shit. You like, huh? What? Okay, so my one word is shitty. I
Okay,
will say
thank God.
it. I will say it and from the mountaintops. But I expected it to be shitty, but I thought it
Mm.
would be shitty in a good way. And let me tell you something. This is a weird one, Tiff, because the movie, believe it or not, had a lot of potential. It's appeared to me that either the cinematography, first of all, the cinematography was good. I cannot lie. And the sets were good, and I don't know if that's just because they found something old to shoot at or did they make that? I was like, this is not bad for some movie nobody heard of direct to video. I mean, I mean, you might disagree
You're
with me like
trying.
that. No, but I thought the sets were good. I was like, the sets look pretty good. I was like, shit. I mean, it's tight. They flooded the damn thing with water. They had water in it
Sure.
and stuff like that. And it didn't seem like it
It's
was
like
like,
the same room, they just change a light in it, right?
oh, they did do that a lot too.
Yeah, yeah, and the lights are very intense. You may go blind watching this movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, we watched it in the dark, and
Uh-huh.
so that the blue lights and stuff, I was like,
Yeah, your house was all blue and then it was all green and then it was all red. They did do
well,
that.
you were grateful for when the red came on. It's a little bit less harsh on my eyes.
But okay, so like the moon pool, like same kind of scene from the first movie. I thought
Yeah,
it
it's
looked great,
very similar.
and the hallways I thought looked great. And then until now that you mention it, they started just changing the light bulb. And then you was like, but it still was great. They were so great they
I mean,
kept
I
using.
would say that if this cost $100 to make, or the movie making equivalent of $100, right? Whatever that is, that you could accomplish a lot depending on how much it costs to make. I
Yeah.
bet they don't even know.
Well, I thought the sets looked good. But, even the top side and stuff, it wasn't that integral like the first movie. Because in the first movie, they had almost a little city up there, up on
Mm-hmm.
top side, and this was not as big as an operation. But the movie starts off with two guys that you just knew was gonna get it right from the beginning. No, well, no, 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 no. Did it start with them or did it
Yeah,
start with
yeah, they're
the
cutting
lady with
fins
the?
off of sharks.
Yeah, they were shark finners, and everybody knows those are the biggest piece of shit poachers on the planet because they, been decimating. So it was an old trope. These guys are gonna get it. And the sharks started, their boats get hit and the boat is so little, I'm like,
Yeah,
the boat is tiny. So these two South African dudes get it, even though they was told to leave and the guy shot the flare, the guy was like, no, we're having a great day. We are getting shark fins.
well, like, did you see that big, huge shark? We're gonna get a big shark fin.
Yeah, it's bigger than your boat and you're
Yeah,
still
you're done,
salivating
and
at the
you're
mouth,
done.
right? So one thing that was cool, I think, is when the sharks came at them in unison, like jet airplanes. I mean, I know it was CGI in the water. It didn't
Oh
cost that
yeah, the
much.
CGI in this movie is
It didn't cost that much, but
intense.
it was something to see. So the
What I
guy,
didn't understand is like why the guy. Okay, so the guy wasn't that far away, and he just shows up just in time to click it away from the boat, and I'm like, why weren't you here 5
mm,
minutes ago? I feel like you did this on purpose.
well, if the shark is hitting the boat and you and your homie keeps falling, why would you go stand on the stern
Well,
on the
there's
pole?
there's a lot of that happens in this movie where they're just watching someone else die because it's like they're in the water and the shark's tearing him apart, and the other guy's just like,
Yeah, yeah,
swim. That guy's done. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to tell you,
oh
but
sure,
Steve or whatever his name is, you get back to the boat.
yeah. So yeah, they get it. He shows up. They shark's about to whoop his ass.
That magical remote that does everything, I feel, in the whole
Yeah, but you didn't use it
click
anymore during
click
the movie, right?
click click.
So then we see this Thomas Jane de facto character starts going away. So then we see our bikini driven like heroine,
Do we is there a cut here where we hear the song, the Deep
Oh,
Blue Sea
no, no, no,
2
no.
theme song?
No, my God. I had to I tried, Tiff. I'm glad you brought it up. I was sitting there like, oh, this is oh God. I was like, what? Are they serious? And it just went on. They wanted you to hear
And
the
then they wanted
whole
the whole
song.
song, the whole fucking song.
I was
It was
like,
like,
it gotta go.
oh, I listened to the whole thing
I skimmed,
because
I skimmed, skimmed, skimmed.
because it's I was flabbergasted by how bad it was. And for a brief moment during that 2 minute and 30-second song, I thought maybe the whole movie was just this video. It
And
was
whoever was singing lead
woo,
on that, my man, just forget it. Okay. Y'all need to hire
woo.
y'all a real lead singer. I'm sorry. It
Well,
was just
he was like, no, you know what it felt it was? I looked into this a little bit. It's the guy who wrote the music for the movie. It was a very I want to be Danny Elfman situation because Danny Elfman is usually singing on like his
and
soundtracks.
he should have kept his mouth closed all them
He,
years
he
too.
was like, he was like, put me. I'll do the music for your movie, but I got to put my original song in there called Deep Blue Sea.
That's exactly what happened. It was terrible. And it lasted
So
forever. And we see the sharks and we see the lady in the bikini. So I said, is her boobies and her little booty gonna be the star of the show?
it
And
sure
it
was.
sure
They
was.
should have got the T and A separate credits
I can't
because
believe they didn't go bare chest with her. I just knew
I
it was happening. I
well,
was like,
and I will say this. I almost wish they would have because
because
at
it would
some
put
points
pay off some kind of payoff.
it would have been less indecent than what they were doing to this woman. Where like she like her butt was always out, her tits were always like the wetsuit zipped
Yes.
only to the navel,
And,
like
and
just
y'all,
like
we're
girl.
mentioning it because the camera was just like,
It's
look at
always
these,
doing
look
it.
at them, look
It's
at them
like
titties,
you
look at
know,
that ass, look at them titties,
and
look at
then
that ass. You're like,
and
what am I looking
you
at?
know, it's a straight to home video situation that's very common. There's, you know,
Right,
and
right.
but here's the thing, you guys. It's so long that one you start to feel strange. You're
I
like,
felt, yeah,
should I be in here or
yeah,
is this
yeah.
someone else's private? And then it just feels like a 14-year-old boy
It did.
made this movie because they're too scared to see the
Hey, Phil,
actual boobies.
this is what my mind was, right? Too scared to see the boobies, right? So she got out the pool and she put her legs together and arched her back and she starts slipping off the
Yes,
short.
fucking
And I'm like,
Jesus.
okay, she at least gonna have a thong on. They want you to see her ass, right? No, she had on these big ass granny drawers, right? And it was like, this is weird, right?
Yes,
And then
it's this
she took off the
weird
thing
sort
and
of
this
like
chest, and I was like, okay, she must go bare back. No, but she didn't, and it was just like, what is happening? Not that I was sitting there waiting, but it was like they were, like you said, it was like a voyeuristic 14-year-old boy. And it was
yes,
just like,
because
oh
even
God.
that outfit that she shows up to the which by the way there is no motivation for her to go down to study the sharks. Like he gives her he gives her $50,000
Yep.
just to think about it. And then
Yep.
she's like, this is weird and I don't want to do this. And then all of a sudden she's there. But when she arrives, she's in the tightest jeans
Yeah.
and the weirdest shoes I've ever seen.
And low cut shirt. Every shirt was low
Yeah,
cut.
yeah.
So
Just like that's what I'm saying. The boy was like,
hey y'all, and she wasn't
I
Pam
don't know.
Anderson, okay? She was a regular built lady, I thought. It wasn't like you were looking at like boom. So it was weird, y'all. It's so much me and Tiff has been talking about it for the last 5 minutes.
Right, you guys,
That's how
it's
weird it
like
is.
I'm not weirded out by nudity or any of that
No,
stuff in
but
the
it was
movie.
just
It's
weird.
there was just something voyeuristic about it, more so than in other movies. It felt very, especially I think that there's that sort of not enough money,
Right.
not enough money here for this. You know, that
Yeah, we
bad
can't
taste in
we
the back of your mouth.
we
She
can't
got
pay her for the
50
boobies.
cents. She got 50 cents for all
Right.
that cleavage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah, they didn't have enough money for the boobies or tranny and double. They didn't have the money. So,
But would you do like
right.
half zip ass crack for $100?
That's how it felt. Oh shit. Okay. I knew it
Sorry.
wasn't just me. I knew no, because I was
Yeah.
thinking like, what the hell is going on with this woman? Every time they
Why
show
is
her,
she always like semi-nude? But not nude, not nude.
right?
Dear God.
And it's a rated R, so you guys could have did
Oh,
what you
okay.
wanted to do. Y'all could have did what y'all wanted to do. So anyway, man, we get to introduce her, and then the Filipino couple comes in, and they're shark food right from the first moment. The lady and the man, and they're just all in love, and you're like, well, they're dead, and they're not gonna last 5 minutes. And they try to have these little backstories where he stole her research and shit and sold it into, babe, I'm sorry, well,
Yeah,
don't
I'm
do
so
that again.
sorry. Don't
Tip,
yeah.
the acting.
Oh, the
Oh,
acting.
oh.
It's so bad.
You had one good actor in this whole movie, and he was like hamming it up. And I'm like, dude, you trying your best to say this movie, ain't you?
Well, I want to talk specifically about the apparently ex-Marine who delivered every line Like he'd never spoken to another human being before, let
Yeah.
alone an actor. And you guys, there's so many scenes. I mean, this movie, we don't really even, I mean, we can go like, we'll go base by base, but like there really isn't a lot going on. It's very similar in structure to the first Deep Blue Sea.
So
As far as like
was that Trent Slater? Was that the guy?
Trent Slater.
Trent Slater.
There's so many. So like when they first arrive at the base camp, this is the kind of example I'm talking about. When they first arrive and everyone's there, and the scientist guy who's wanting to make everybody smarter is telling them that the sharks are
Durant.
safe
Yeah, yeah.
because they've got whatever. So he pushes that little IT guy
That was. I
into
was
the
like, "Are you? Did you just do
yeah,
that?
the thing
Just
about it
threw
is like
the in the water?"
if I had come to a ocean research establishment very tenuously being like, I'm not sure if I want to be here or not, and the first thing he does is push him with somebody he does know for a long time into the water, I'm like, I need to leave now. I'm leaving now.
So here's the other thing about getting pushed in the water. You get pushed in the water, you're 3 feet away from the dock.
Yeah, how do you
He
get
got
so
pushed in
far
the water.
away?
He was like 40 feet out there in the
He
water.
got flung. It's like he was swimming away from the dock.
I
And
just
so
know.
like and the thing about it is this happens so often in the movie where one character is swimming and the rest of the characters are screaming, "Come on,
Yeah, yeah,
faster."
yeah.
Like not all like you guys, you think that I'm like just
No,
no, it is about as enthusiastic as that,
yeah,
which if someone had fallen into a shark reservoir and
yeah.
you would be screaming your fucking head off. Like you wouldn't be like this, it's just so bad. And the
So
guy, that guy specifically, the Trent guy, he would deliver lines in such a way as like I was like, is he in a different movie or like he's never panicked
no, there's
and
right.
not in a calm, collected way,
No.
just in a I have no idea how to emotionally
Project what I'm trying to
deliver
project.
this line.
Exactly. So yeah, they throw the guy into the water, and these sharks are they're worse than great whites. They're bull sharks. And I'm like, why did y'all have to make the sharks like what was it a point? Anyway, so they got
And
these
and I think they used about 17 different kinds of sharks in this movie.
yeah, so they got these one sharks, and what's the shark's name? Debbie or some shit like that,
Oh
who's supposed to
God,
be the
yeah.
she's supposed to be the alpha, which is weird.
And he's like, this is my Shark Debbie. Yeah, it does have like a really
She was like the head shark and shit, and so they try to give you an actual reason why the sharks get ill-tempered, right? So the sharks are like testing the fence and shit, but
they dig a
they
hole.
they dig a hole. I don't know what the little fins.
They dig a
They
hole.
dig a hole. They get out. They try to fix it, but then the shark, this big ass shark, is on the window with his eyeball stuck on the window. And here's the man saying that when I'm done with this experiment, I'm gonna kill them all. And nobody saw that big ass shark covering that whole window, just looking at this. So apparently, the shark understands English. Okay, and
It's
she
Bella. Bella is her name. Sorry, I
Bella,
had to look
right?
it up. Bella.
The shark can speak English and understands that they're going to be put, the ultimate is that they're going to be put down. So she's not standing for this shit. And so, they do the Deep Blue Sea one thing.
Yeah.
They start studying the shark, they get the shark.
Okay, I will say I kind of there were some times in this movie where I thought and they did like where like there was like I'm not saying this that but like where I could tell like if someone who was maybe adept at something could manipulate it because I did see where they were going with this scene where they're kind of teasing you to say like are we going to do the same thing, are we going to do the same thing,
Yeah,
um
they did.
but the problem is that everyone is so flat, everyone is so delivery is so bad that you can't
That's
even
true.
enjoy the like weird little hey
That's true. I
just like
think
the
that
first
the
one
acting sunk this movie worse than anything.
real bad.
Yeah. Um, the sharks cut the boat loose and send the boat to explode the thing and start the chain reaction. I was like,
The
these
what?
sharks understand a
And
lot, man.
listen, you're like they weren't they if the whole plan is world domination, which I get the vibe it is, why even bother with these fucks? You know what I mean? Just leave them in the dump.
How did the sharks learn sabotage? All right, I don't care how intelligent you are. Nobody ever showed you how to sabotage something. All of a sudden, they sabotage the boat.
Uh, and
The
then
sharks
the
speak English. The sharks,
explosion.
they're like, the explosion wasn't shit. I'm
It
like,
was
y'all
like
can clean that shit up, right? That's nothing. Get that together. It's not that bad.
get in a boat and get out of here, you dumb fucks. Also, they were all like, get in a boat. I'm like, you can't get in a boat. These motherfuckers get you in the boat.
And they only had two punk ass boat. No, they had
Yeah,
one
what? Yeah,
punk
and
ass
like,
boat.
what?
The other one was a charter,
It's
right?
a
That other boat.
terrible
Yeah.
research
I
facility.
thought you was a billionaire. What's going
And
on?
the thing about it is they keep showing how big the underwater facility is, but you only ever see like this much of it, which
You're
is
right.
fine. Obviously, I'm not
Yeah,
stupid,
it was
but like
huge.
there was no boat. There should have been like the thing should have been like they destroyed this boat and we're going to dock C to get the other boat.
And this is not our only moon pool. We probably got 4 of them on something
Yeah.
this size,
Nope.
but that's not what they had. So the sharks sabotage the stuff. They can speak English.
Well, and she's also pregnant.
Well, they
So
take her in,
yes.
right? And she's sitting on a thing. Now,
Yes. She's
this
like,
is probably the best thing in the movie, right? Just like in the first one,
mm-hmm.
because the guy has his arm all the way in
Right.
their mouth and shit. And you're like, well, he's dead, But they didn't do it. They didn't do it. They let him be like, oh shit, the bitch woke up. It's like, what's the problem? Oh, she's pregnant. And how do you know? Because she's pregnant. I know. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was confused.
Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like some logical jumps in this movie.
Because sharks don't have litters; they just have one at a time. I mean, so
well, that's maybe the genetic mutation that's occurring. We're supposed to fill in the blanks. We're the scientists.
this shark had a like a litter of
also,
piranhas, right?
Yeah. So my favorite part is when she's like, "I've been swimming with sharks since I was 7, and I know when a shark's knocked up."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Who wrote that?
Yeah. Somebody wrote
it. 14-year-old boy wrote that. Actually, I looked it up. 3 people wrote this movie.
Jesus, they got paid for it. They got paid for it.
3 people couldn't go. That doesn't sound good.
So, all hell breaks loose. A shark. So I don't understand. Help me understand. I missed something.
I try.
No, okay. So they need to go get help. And the big fella, what's the big fella's name? I forgot the big fella, right?
Here's the thing, because they say everyone's name once.
Yeah.
That's how a hallmark of a really bad movie is when you don't know anyone's name.
I think it wasn't Craig because that was supposed to be the lawyer. Kwame. That was his name.
I forgot about that fucking lawyer.
You're right. I forgot about the lawyer too.
Damn.
He was insignificant, but
he dies. He's just a fodder for the kill.
Yeah, and they tried to make him slimy, but he just wasn't that slimy.
He was just seemed like a regular dude. He gets on his computer and he's like, "Hey Barb, gonna be coming home soon. A little bit of problem down here with the sharks." And then it's like he gets dragged out, ripped apart.
So help me understand something, Tim. Right. So Kwame jumps in the river, right?
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna not the river, the ocean." He's like, I'm gonna save everyone. And he's like doing his thing with the sea bob, which was going slow as hell, right? And instead of the shark just eating him, the shark punches him, right? What did the shark do? How did it? And then he starts sinking. Next thing you know, the other guy's out there. He rescue him, bring him out to the pool, revive him, and his head get chopped off. And I was like, why didn't the shark just take him then? I don't understand.
I think that this movie has like there's like these very kind of soft attempts to make some kind of like, we're doing that turn where we're like, oh, we're relieved that this guy survived, and then haha, he died. But this movie's, I'm telling you, like we said, the lack of poignancy, of vibrancy in the acting, you don't really care if he's dead. So then by the time he's dead, you're confused as to why you had to wait that long.
I didn't care that he was sinking to the bottom of the ocean, and then the guy grabbed him. I said, well, maybe the shark did that to lure more out there, right? Nope. And then he dies right back again.
And then
he recovered fast too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He was just dead.
And then just dead. Just terrible. So, and then the reaction to these horrible things that we're seeing are people being like, ah.
Yeah, it was.
So here's the thing. I think this is the point where after the lawyer dies, where we have no more kills until like the last.
Well, they got really weird. Minutes. The shark had like 50 little baby sharks that were about this big, and they would just, and they could speak because they're running around like,
yeah, they're making these noises and they make bubbles when they're nearby.
Yeah,
for fun, I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah, somebody was tripping with this one with the noise, the bubbles, and I was like, oh, come on, man, the sharks don't go. Could you imagine sharks in ocean?
Like, wouldn't it be just so much more menacing if there's no indicator of them?
Yeah, all of a sudden you just getting your balls chewed off, Oh my god!
And
they wanted something to show you them coming on the Friday 13th. They wanted somebody to oh my god, it's coming. And so like it looks so weird when what was his name? Daniel, was that his name? Yeah, when he jumped up on the pipe, and they were all like,
Yeah, they're holding, and then all of a sudden they're like, I guess I'm
and,
done.
and guys, when they were jumping, they were literally going meow 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 meow. I was
Which
like,
like, see, and there's that also that line where like if they would have just gone a little somewhere to the other way where it would have gone full ridiculous, it might have been a more enjoyable like time. But instead it was this weird sort of like horrifying amalgamation of like not serious and too serious and poorly acted.
yeah, because the shark got the guy in the shower, right?
Oh my god.
Got him, and then the one guy was on the floating mattress, but he got away. And then the lady like, oh my god, how did what's up with the at the end, Tiff, with the face and all that stuff? She pop up on the
That
glass.
was like that was when I said this is where all the money went. This is where the $15 went. They went to Spirit Halloween and they got one of those like
Yeah,
zombie faces.
I disagree with you. I think they spent it all when Daniel got it, when he with the half body thing.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
all
they did
practical
pull him
stuff.
out of there. Those two.
Yep, yep, I agree.
Yeah, they
So
were just like excited.
So we knew that the
But
pharmaceutical man was
those
gonna get
people
it.
were floating around for so long. I would say conservatively 10 minutes of this movie is one or the other of the couple saying, "Daniel, Leslie."
They just kept calling them names, right? I was like, Jesus.
Shut
I
up.
was like, wait a
One of
minute.
you die already.
Who was
And
Daniel?
she is crazy because I don't remember. It's hard to remember anyone's names, but she floats in there. She gets knocked out. Those baby sharks leave her floating there for hours.
Sure did.
Like that's the thing is that they're very fickle. Like they're attacking the one guy, and the one guy's on an inflatable mattress. They can't get him off an inflatable mattress that, by
Yeah,
the way, is made for a child.
yeah,
That
yeah,
one is
yeah.
like so small. He's like tipping it as they're floating him through.
Yeah, see, and this is why I said the movie didn't seem long to me, because it was like going, and I stopped it for a second, and it was like a half an hour was gone already. And I was like, oh, okay, good. But not too much of nothing had happened, but I was like, it's almost
It's
over.
almost over.
So the red light, the green light, the blue light, that shit was happening. You're
Yeah, just
right.
to show the
It's
different.
in
Where
the
this is not the
hallway.
same place.
And
It's
oh
a different
boy,
place.
he locks everybody in, right? And it was so unnecessary when he did. The sharks can't open the door, man, with their fins. So why did you do that, right?
She can. He trapped her out there too.
Yeah, but why? Because she was
Good
gonna tell
question.
him.
There's no maybe that's the only this movie asks us to fill in a lot of the blanks for it.
I agree.
It's
I
just
agree.
like I guess maybe that would be why.
'Cause I was like, wait a minute, dude. There's no skin off your cheeks if these people would make it out. Everybody's gonna tell on you anyway. And let's not forget when he took the drugs and they had all the little CGI
Oh, like the
shit going on.
meme where the
Yeah.
math flies across the
Yes,
screen and
yes.
it's like all this screen. And so the first time it was like equations and stuff, and then the second time it was like computer science.
And to
It
what
felt like a
avail?
specific.
It didn't play into the movie, I mean, at all, unless he was him
It didn't help
remembering.
them. It didn't
Yeah,
help them in any
right,
way.
right. I was like, so what's the point?
Maybe it was that he
We have
was
a
crazy.
shaft over here.
Again, we're giving this movie, we're filling it in for them because the only thing is that maybe he's insane. Obviously, he's insane, but like that he thinks he's a genius, but he's actually making himself stupider.
Well, they were saying that he's a lot much of an asshole now when he started taking that medicine and stuff, but still, it it I don't there was things that were happening on screen that didn't make any
No,
difference to
there'd be
further
times
the
when I
plot.
thought also where I was like, did I miss something?
Oh, I know I didn't. I was paying close attention to this movie. I was wide awoke. It was
What's
early in the morning.
happening?
I was like, Jesus, they just did that for nothing. So then he goes up to the top and he calls the Coast Guard, right? They get up there, the damn Coast Guard sends a drone, which I don't think they really do. I think
That
it's
drone was
bullshit.
like whoever like it was like bzzz, like a fucking the military. Like it
I
was like
thought it was going to be a bomb, is what
yeah,
I thought.
the
I was
sharks got
like,
a bomb.
well, not the sure. I thought that maybe there's some contingency that that he had
Oh
somebody that would
sure.
blow the place up. That would have been a little cooler to make the disaster worse, but that's not what happened. The shark jumps up and bites the drone, and so you
And they're
still
like,
got
no
the
one's gonna
telephone over
come
there.
now. I'm
So
like, they're still gonna come. They saw the fucking thing was on fire and that you guys were standing there.
and you could just go get the phone. He left it right there. Just pick it up
Call
and
them again. Be like, hey
call it.
guys,
The shit
sorry, there's
got
a
ate by a
horrible
shark.
shark problem.
Exactly.
There's more than one problem out here. It's not just the fire, boys.
They might not come at the end. They be like,
They're
oh
like,
shit.
they're fine. They're okay.
Somebody they got into tequila. That's
Oh my god.
so yeah, man. Everybody makes it to the surface except for Daniel. So we have who do
The
we have up there?
science guy. These are
We
the
have
people that science guy.
that's Aaron. We have the doc
Misty.
Misty. We got Misty. We got Trent. He's up there.
Trent, he made it.
We got Durant. That's it.
Yes, those are the four.
Okay. So they all jump in the water to get the
Well,
boat.
Misty throws the guy, same guy in the water. A little bit of remember that, guys?
Like he
throws
was a total bitch, right?
Yes, because she was like, he was like, I'm not getting in there. Which you guys, he was right. They might have made it out, but he was still right that they should have done. And she was just like, push.
Right. Okay. So realistically, that
Although
shark.
that was the best line in the movie was when Durant was like, feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was like satisfied what it is. It was a pretty good line. Like from the only real actor in the whole movie.
So it's difficult to kind of paint a picture of what's happening in this movie as far as like dialogue and delivery is concerned unless you've watched it, because like as much as we're talking about it, it's hard to believe and hard to imagine. But one of my favorite lines in the movie was when Trent said, like a bunch of pieces of chess on a chessboard.
Yeah, that was you like that line?
No, it's stupid. It's so stupid.
I remember when he said it, I was just like,
because for a second there, I was like, wait, what? It was such a weird way to say it. Pieces of chess.
Pieces of chess.
Pieces of chess.
No, Misty got the pieces of chess. These the pieces of chess. That's my line, you asshole.
Oh my god. So then we have Durant gets it because he thinks he's
well, he's not gonna stay there by himself, so he like F it, so he jumps in the water too. And the shark comes at him and he's growls the shark. The shark turns around. He said, I told you I was Bella's master, and she comes up and bites him in half.
She blows him out of the water.
Yeah. Very unsatisfying.
Yeah, pretty bad. And then we see like the guy they thought she pushed him in, then she felt bad, and then he makes it. Like, okay.
Well, let's talk about the worst thing that happened in the whole movie.
Right.
So, the shark is coming. Everyone, our two heroines, hero and heroine, are on the boat. The shark could destroy. She's like, she could destroy that boat in a heartbeat, right? There's no other sharks. They couldn't afford the other sharks at this moment, right? All four other sharks
there's
no,
supposed
right?
to be 5 or 6 or something like that.
Right. It's only one shark we got to worry about. And the shark, she comes and she jumps off the water and blah, and they do the jaws, but with flare guns. They shoot her with 2 flare guns in the mouth,
back to back.
and she instantly dies and curls up in the water. And I'm like, she would just swallow them fucking flares and kept going, man. What are you talking
She's
about?
Made of paper.
No fucking flares would have stopped any shark, right? I couldn't believe that's how they killed her. Yeah, and they were back to back. Yeah. God damn right. They should have said something like that, right? And I was sitting there like, that's not stop. How did that stop the shark? And she was fucked. It was over. She was like,
yeah, she was all bent. Yeah, just her crispy ass floating to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, it was so weird, Tim. I'm like,
I feel like in movies like this where that 14-year-old boy is just like, and the end.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other way.
Wait a minute, Tim. All we needed was a couple of flare guns to kill these some bitches the whole time.
They could have popped them all off right away. Boom, boom, boom. Now all of humanity has to die because you didn't know how to use a flare gun fast enough.
Not guns, flare guns, man. Like just big sparklers that killed the shark. Damn, y'all really did this to me, huh? Y'all couldn't think of nothing better. Y'all ran out of money. God damn it.
That's right. They're like, and
when y'all did the key thing with the explosion, that was all the money you had. And Daniel with his half-eaten body. That took all the rest of the money.
So we reached the end of this movie, and I think, okay, it's done. But then we get a little cut scene here at the end where it's not over, guys.
Because the sharks
setting us up for 3.
Yeah, and then I watched the trailer for 3. Because not that I wanted more of this movie, but I was just like,
where do they go from here?
Right. I was like, that ain't the end. It got to be more. And I was like, oh, this movie is more. And I was like, maybe I'll watch it because I got up early this morning. I was like, let me watch it again. I said, let me watch it. I said, I ain't paying to watch this.
Another one.
Yeah. And then I'm like, this was not fun. This was not good. This was like probably one of the worst shark movies we ever did on the show. The one last year, it actually was better.
That one with Alicia Silverstone was pretty bad.
Ooh, with the house. Yeah, the house was floating. I don't
Like
know.
at least this one with that one. I'm so sorry. With that one, I was like waiting for it to be over. With this one, at least I was flabbergasted the whole time. At least I was like, "What the fuck?"
And it was so bad you could almost call it good. Just it's right there, y'all.
It's
Not
so
good.
it's yeah.
You
It's
know,
like
it's
there's the bad good movies. This one is unfortunately a little boring. I feel
yeah,
like
but
entering into
it's
that
close
kind
though,
of
Tiff. They
yeah.
only messed. They could have did a few things if they just
That's
had
what
some
I'm
more.
saying. They need to commit to the bit if they're going to go that way.
Exactly. Y'all was almost
They
there.
wanted they were hungry for seriousness.
You could have just made it goofy as hell, not like slapstick goofy like Friends or some shit like that, but
But
just
you know,
little something, man.
there was something in there that said that you understood it with that line about satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
you
a little more of
needed
that. Whoever wrote
two.
that line, get that guy back here.
Yeah, you only needed two more good actors. You needed a good actor for Misty and Trent. You needed two good actors for those, and they could have saved the movie, because again, Durant he was fine. He was kooky enough. I think he did everything he was supposed to do. Shit. He like, look, I'm experienced. I'm gonna give it everything. This movie sucks though.
It
but
sucks.
but I'm gonna do it. And everybody else was just like, what is she saying about my underwear? You're like, what the hell is happening? you know, it was just bad.
Oh
I mean,
God.
goddamn, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the third one though. But again, ladies and gentlemen, don't even go watch this movie because you have to pay for it. It's a Warner Brothers home
Jesus
video release,
Christ.
and
$3.
it wasn't even on HBO Max, which is Warner Brothers, right? I'm like, it gotta be on
That's
Max.
some shit they should be filling out their back end with.
Yeah, let's put this shitty movie.
You know,
This
it
shitty
costs
movie.
like it cannot cost nothing to stream that.
Nothing.
We literally just that guy who made that movie literally just got notified he has $6 in his bank account.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Well, actually, they paid him nothing. They said, we're gonna let you make a movie. We ain't paying you shit,
you
but
don't
you
get
have a
any
movie.
money, but you get to make art.
You get to make
It's for the
something and it's
exposure.
yours, exactly.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's terrible, guys. Don't do it. So I think I think we ran this one into the ground. It's bad, y'all. It's bad. But hey, we got some sharks, so I'm a little
Yeah, we did it.
satisfied.
We
I'm a
did
little
see some
satisfied.
sharks. We
I'm
did
a
see
little
some
satisfied. So
sharks.
if I cannot deny the fact that it just satisfied the sharkness for this year for me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like you said, that Elisa Silverstone shit was
That was
terrible.
bad.
And that 47 whatever below the sea bullshit we watched,
That was bad too.
woo, that was bad too. It was barely a shark in that one, right?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I think about all of those when you think about the Meg.
Gave you a lot of shark.
And then just go,
Gave you a lot of
good
shark.
job, Meg.
Yeah, gave you a lot of sharks.
So.
Didn't like the second Tiff. I did not like that second one. It was just like, what are y'all doing, man? Come on, get out of here. How you guys would be dead through the first scene. Anyway, man. So next week, man, Fantastic Four.
Fantastic
Go
Four.
check that out and talk about something big. Same time, except we're gonna be on time, 11:30, and that should be good. So
Okay.
I don't know, Tiff, you got anything else?
No.
Okay. Blue Demon. Did we do that one? Did we
No.
do Blue Demon?
Is that the one made by the guy who made The Room?
Oh, I hope not. I mean, Daniel Gunick is the director.
No. Okay, we can watch
Gornick.
that.
Yeah,
Never
no. Blue Demon.
Blue
It's
Demon.
probably terrible. It looks terrible.
Is that was the other one called the Black Demon?
I think it might have been. It was black.
Now that you say Blue Demon?
Oh shit.
So,
Look, we can't end the podcast till we find out.
About what's called the Black Demon.
I think it was the Black Demon.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up now. Black Death. Demon. Black Demon.
Yep.
Why do I can find Black Demons, but not Black Demon? Yeah, that was it. That was it. I remember doing shit. That was highly the Black Demon.
Yes,
That's
there's
the Black Demon. Look at one damn word and you can't find something, right?
I know. And there's like, fuck you, internet.
Yeah, I'm looking at the trailer. Fuck. Oh, excuse me. It had some great actors in it, man. You had your boy, what's his name? Damn it. Josh Lucas was in that damn thing, just doing
he's like
nothing.
yeah.
Ugh, yeah, that was it.
So bad.
Yeah, a little annoying little boy. You didn't care if he got ate up with the rest of everybody, just so you could stop hearing his mouth. You're like, just kill him. Let's get rid of him.
Get him.
Yeah. Anyway, man. Yeah, Josh Lucas was the only thing in that damn. Yeah. Terrible movies, y'all. Shark Week. One of these days we're gonna get us a new Jaws. It's gonna be like Mamma Mia. Even when we did Shark Week, we didn't do the Meg either one on Shark Week because they was brand new movies. Damn it. Anyway, I'm the host of Festival Patrol. My name is Montego. We came to do the damn thing. We got it done. With me is my wonderful co-host, Miss Tifflebot. Say goodbye to these lovelies, Tiff.
It's been a pleasure as always.
It has, goddamn it, and happy Shark Week to everybody. That goes on, I think, until the night.
Yep, gets
So
on through Discovery Plus and see some horrifying things.
yeah, I mean, even the shark movies, they're everywhere. It's a lot more than be.
There's
Remember when
so many shark
we were
movies.
struggling to find shark
Yes, I
movies at
do.
one point,
But we were like trying to find ones that we thought didn't look like absolute garbage, and that's difficult.
and it got worse and
It
worse
did. That got
because I refuse
terrible.
to do a Sharknado or some shit like that. I
I
can't go.
know, but
I
now
can't go.
maybe that's better than what we've been watching.
I know it was better
You know
than
what
this.
I'm saying? Like, oh God.
And we wouldn't have to pay for it. We had to pay for this, y'all. We had to rent it. How
Sad.
dare you?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Terrible.
All right, man. So that's it. So until Fantastic Four next week, man, we will be on patrol.